Well, it appears to me, seeing the thousands of people packed in this room, the hundreds of people outside this Trade and Convention Center, the silent majority of Canadians is not going to be silent anymore. Tonight, and across this country, in small towns, in forestry communities, in larger cities like Vancouver, in Ottawa this afternoon, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of Canadians have come out to defend our democracy and our Parliament and to say to Stephen Harper, he must go! And we are also saying that we love Canada.
Oh yeah.
And we love British Columbia, and we are not going to have our love for this country or our love for Western Canada questioned by a divisive Prime Minister anymore. Not Canada comprend le Québec. Not Canada comprend la Colombie-Britannique, l'Alberta, l'Ontario et les Maritimes. Notre Canada comprend toutes les Canadiennes et les Canadiens. But our country does not include someone who is willing to padlock Parliament in order to keep his job. And someone who chooses to rule by decree and put off economic measures for months simply to save his own skin. We all know the genesis of this. We saw in the federal election campaign a gentler, kinder Stephen Harper. You remember the sweaters, right? You remember the promise to be moderate. You remember the commitments that he made to Canadians, and he would take action immediately in the economic crisis. We remember all that. And we awaited. And on November 27th, 2008, a day that will live in infamy in Canadian political history, instead of taking action on the economic crisis, instead of addressing the needs of Canadians in the greatest economic crisis that we have faced in generations, he lobbed a grenade into the center of the House of Commons. He took no economic measures. He attacked the principle of pay equity for women. He said that he would sell off federal assets, those things that belong in common to all Canadians. He attacked the very fundamentals of our political system. And he decided, in a free and democratic system where the right to strike for wages is a democratic right, to withdraw that right for public servants in our country. And 62% of Canadians, and I believe an increasing number of moderate conservatives, are saying no to that agenda. We are saying, Stephen Harper, you must go. So as proud proud Canadians, as proud British Columbians, we are saying now is the time to put in place a coalition, that great Canadian compromise, the Liberal and NDP parties working together in Parliament with the support both inside and outside of Parliament, for the Bloc Québécois members of Parliament, of the Green Party of Canada, and also an ever-growing number of independent and non-partisan Canadians who are raising their voices together to say we need to tackle this economic crisis. We need to help Canadians, and we must stop with these divisive politics of Stephen Harper. The politics that divide, and say that there are first-class citizens, those that agree with Stephen Harper, and there are second-class citizens. And that is the over 62% of Canadians who disagree with Stephen Harper. And we are saying all Canadians are first-class citizens, and all Canadians deserve to have a federal government that is working on their behalf to resolve this